Yo, what's up, world? I usually don't do this, but I gotta voice my opinion on this Cassidy Dizaster battle. I think that a lot of people not giving Cassidy the props that he deserves, man. I mean, dude did better than Cannabis. He did better than Joe Buttons. I take my hat off to Cassidy because all of the stage technical difficulties happened, and he still took it to the streets the next day and gave people, what they wanted, gave people what they wanted to see. And I feel like he was more comfortable with the smaller crowd than the stage. I mean, he had to shake the rust off. I think that both them dudes could have came better than what they did in the beginning as far as the on-stage battle. I think that was kind of whack. I think that in the future, whenever they do big celebrity battles like that, they need to keep it like the BET Cypher. Like, they need to have the actual battle be in a discreet location, keep it nice and small, and people that pay to see it and get tickets and all of that, they can go wherever there's a stage at and watch on the big screen. I think it need to be like that. Less distractions. You ain't gotta worry about the technical difficulties and stuff like that. But they both said some stuff, man. The issue I got with Dizaster is, Dizaster be too all over the place, man. He got a wild ass delivery, and because he tries to put so many punches and so many lines within one bar, some of the things they do go over your head. Some things you're just not able to hear because his delivery is all over the place, whatever. So when you listen to Cassidy, he's spitting slow, and you able to hear the flow, you able to hear the punches. Of course, you're gonna go what you able to hear, what you able to understand, and what you able to stick, what's able to stick in your head. And the stuff that Cassidy spits or whatever, a lot of that, was sticking with people. Like, oh, all right, okay, like, you still remember, what I'm saying, what Cass was saying. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, once Cass did the impersonation, it was over. Nothing else that Dizaster said really, stuck out. He tried to talk about, Cassidy killed the freeway, and the freeway almost killing him, and tried to throw the AR ab stuff in there or whatever. I mean, it was cool, but I think, Dizaster killed himself, man, when he tried to do the gun talk stuff and try to rap like, posted on the block and shots run through you. Man, anybody trying to hear that from you, man? It's not believable, just like Cassidy said. And I think the boy Cassidy did his thing. I mean, he surprised a lot of people. People don't want to give him his props. People saying, oh, well, his flow out there. First of all, let me say this to you stupid bastards saying that shit. When the fuck does a flow have an expiration date on it? Somebody tell me that. Like, when does the flow have an expiration date on it? Like, it makes no damn sense, man. I mean, I think that if anybody else was to sit up there and had been in that battle, it would have been genius. It would have been brilliant. That was a top tier, or any other battle nigga that battled Dizaster saying that shit with that kind of delivery, they would be like, oh, this joker, he killing it. But because it was Cassidy, Cassidy been rhyming the same as that way. I think Cassidy showed that he can switch it up if he want when he did the impersonation. But he do what he do. And it's kind of like, people can't say that his flow is outdated when half of these jokers in the battle rap world still using this shit. Regardless if they not spitting that slow as him or not. They using his flow, but they just saying it faster. So it's like, what's the difference? I mean, if you want to keep it real, you want to talk about expired flows. I mean, back in the day with the Sugar Hill Gang, and they was spelling out names in raps, niggas are still doing that shit in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? They still doing it. They just doing it more aggressive, and they doing it different. You know what I'm saying? I let the AR tick you, articulate. You get like, the fuck out. Like, it's the same shit. It's just that niggas putting their own little twist on it, whatever. So it's like, for people to come at Cassidy, I think that shit is wrong. I mean, he gonna have his haters. Dizaster gonna have his haters. I'm not really a fan of either one of them, but I feel like when it came down to straight bars and the delivery and the stuff that he was saying, I gotta go with Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy did his thing. He surprised the world. I would like to see Cassidy versus Daylight. You know what I'm saying? I think that was another line that they killed, masked up like Daylight and broad daylight. Keep 2Ks on me like Kanye wife. I think that shit was dope. Like, Cassidy said some shit, niggas online trying to post, bullshit he said. You know what I'm saying? I keep a hammer like a carpenter. I don't remember some of them lines. But the shit that stuck out, it is what it is. Like, Cassidy won, the net saying he won, the celebs and all of them are saying that he won. You ain't heard shit from Dizaster, so he probably gonna go crawl in a hole for a little bit. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully you get more industry artists or artists that, you know, had some kind of success in the mainstream to come back out and, you know, do their thing and talk about, you know, what they gonna talk about in the battle world. You know, as long as they put that money up, because at the end of the day, that's really always gonna matter with celebrities. They only care about that bread. But all these battle rap niggas is talking this industry versus battle rap shit, and, you know, making it seem as though it's so fucking hard to be a battle rapper these days. Like, no, it's fucking not hard to be a fucking battle rapper. That's why it's so many of them. You know what I'm saying? And niggas hating on Cass, like, half these top tier niggas and Lux and them niggas included ain't never gonna sit up there and get paid the kind bread that Cassidy just got paid. Shit, the kind bread Joe Button got paid. So all them niggas talking shit about why he ain't battled this person, why he chose Dizaster and all that shit's fucking whack to me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's a business. So, you know, you continue to be one of these lab ass niggas, these local ass bitches that's hating, or you can sit up there and you can try to sit up there and move forward. Niggas talking about, oh, well, Cassidy said he wasn't gonna do it because he, you know, he gotta battle somebody like this, and then he's a hypocrite because he did it. Hey, listen, man, 200K, a lot of niggas would have took that bread, took that chicken. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, niggas ain't say that shit about Joe. Niggas ain't say that shit about cannabis, but I think it's funny that niggas coming at Cassidy. Now, if a nigga like Jada, who done said he will take 500,000 to 700,000 to battle anybody, if a nigga put that bread up for Jada, and Jada did it, then what does that say about him? And if he lost, what would that say about him? So, I mean, I think sometimes people just don't think before they say shit. They just go running off at the mouth. Not really thinking. Niggas be talking out of emotion. But nigga Cassidy won a battle. I think that Dizaster is dope, but I don't see Dizaster getting any better than his. I think Cassidy kind of exposed Dizaster. I think everybody thought that it was going to be, oh, Cassidy gonna hit you with the 1-2 or the 1-2-3 punch lines or whatever, or the 1-2 flow, whatever the case may be. And I think Cassidy flipped that shit around and made, you know, Dizaster shit look predictable. You know what I'm saying? He made Dizaster shit look stupid. And when he flipped this shit on him, he said some hot shit. Like, to the point where once Dizaster gave Cassidy that, it was a wrap. It was over. It was over. You know what I'm saying? You can get a nigga props, man. You dissing you in the battle. Like, you say that shit for after the battle. So in the middle of the battle, you know, actually it wasn't in the middle of the battle, it was the first round of the rematch. He said it there, you know, he said the line, and then everybody started going, oh, and then, you know, Dizaster just gave him that, and it's on footage. It's documented. You know what I'm saying? It's documented. So at the end of the day, man, niggas need to start hating on Cass. You know, be interesting to see who he battled next. From what I hear, he got two contract deal. He got 2 battles he's supposed to do. So who knows what the other battles going to be, but I think it's going to be interesting, man. And it's good for hip hop.